Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Evan Chickberry here, just doing the latest updates. It is Tuesday, January 7th. It's just after 12 o'clock. On this Tuesday, got a lot to get through, so let's just get right into it. We have the potential for a significant winter weather event. It's going to be for parts of Alabama, not all. Most confident about the northern third of the states. The dividing line is going to be tricky to nail. We'll talk about that. It's a Friday all-day event from early morning into the evening, and it could include areas as far south as I-20, and a lot can still change. So we're trying to weed through what we know versus what we don't know at this point. So let's start with just simply what's happening right now. We look at the big map here, and if precipitation was falling in much of the country, it would come down as snow. Just very cold out there, and not a whole lot happening here across the southeast. We'll take more of the regional view here. We're under a good northerly flow. That's what's keeping things very cold. That's also what's making it feel really chilly out there. So let's go to our current temperatures right now. We are looking at, temps anywhere from 32 in Huntsville to 34 in Birmingham. Down in the Wiregrass, we got lower 40s. That's not how it feels, though, and that's what people care about. It feels like 38 in Dothan, 34 in Montgomery, 25 in Birmingham, and 24 in Huntsville here, and we're headed into the afternoon. A lot of these places will not feel warmer than the 20s as we head through the day today. So we'll get right to the setup on Friday, and I want to start here because this is an interesting setup that, there are certain things models will pick up on versus not. What we have to the north and west of us here in the middle of the country is a big snowpack. So what is there right now is of course snow on the ground and really cold air on top of it. Our flow is out of the north to northwest. So our winds are going to be coming across this really cold snowpack and coming into the southeast over the next couple of days. And in times like setups like this, that can actually help to aid in the delivery of cold air to a region. So if that comes to fruition, we could very well be looking at a much colder air mass coming in to overlap with that moisture associated with the low. So that's just something to keep in mind as we play this forward. Let's start with the European model. This is starting Friday at 2 a.m. Again, we are looking at the view here and really focusing on central and northern Alabama, as if you're down in the southern part of the state, it is going to be a cold rain. But as we progress forward throughout the morning on Friday, a swath of rain, a wintry mix, approaches places like Tuscaloosa, like Birmingham, like Fayette, like Jasper, Cullman. By noon, we are seeing precipitation everywhere. The question is, what is it going to be? That cold front you're seeing there on the screen, that is that cold air coming in from the north. Now, does it get here in time? Do we have that cold air aloft come in enough to make everything turn to snow? Or will the moisture outrun that and we deal with more of a cold rain, a wintry mix, a rain, some wet snow? That's the big question. Right now, it looks like I-20 is the boundary. If you're to the south of there, it's a cold rain. To the north, could be significant snow. This is Friday at 6, indicating that maybe we've switched over to a cold rain all the way up to, say, Huntsville and Decatur, even up north of Hamilton, Haleyville. And again, a lot can change from now till then, but it certainly looks like we will be seeing a switch over at some point to more of a cold rain. And now heading through Friday night, now it turns cold again. As the system departs, we could be seeing some change back over to snow, and a few light snow showers are possible early Saturday. So that same model I just showed you, this is a look at the output snow accumulations with that particular run. And again, across the Huntsville market, you're looking at somewhere between 4 and potentially 6 inches of snow. And that's been pretty consistent with the last several runs. So I feel pretty good that the Huntsville market, you guys are going to see some snow. You get down into the northern part of central Alabama, so Marion, Winston, Cullman, Blount, Etowah, Cherokee, those counties on the fringe there could be looking at some decent snowfall as well. The more questions come up the further south you get. So in a line from Pickensville to Windham Springs to Birmingham, Pell City, and Anniston. That's kind of the line, and it kind of parallels I-20, at least on the eastern side of the state. Looks to be the line in question where we could see that transition over to a colder rain. Now, this model is showing that we could have snow accumulations as far south as Prattville, and that is certainly a possibility. It's a lot to watch here. This is through Saturday morning when the majority of the meaningful precipitation would come down. So we'll switch over to another model now, give you another look at it. This is the GFS. Again, this is the latest run that just came in not too long ago, the 12Z run. This also showing a fairly bullish forecast with snow. This is at 6:10, widespread snow showers from places like Tuscaloosa, Alabaster, Sylacauga, Lineville, Ashland, and points north. That's a big chunk of central Alabama all the way up to northern Alabama. And this model's showing that cold air sticking around and keeping it as snow for a good while in the morning before switching over to a cold rain, and then potentially switching back over sooner to some snow in the evening hours on Friday. So there's a lot to watch here. Are the ingredients there for a good snowfall here in Alabama? Yes, they are. Will they all line up? Just don't know for certainty yet. Wish I did, because that'd make my job a whole lot easier. As we look at Saturday, again, a few light snow flurries, snow showers are possible as moisture wraps around that low. But just a lot to unpack here. We'll look at the snow accumulations off of that particular model, the GFS. And again, showing the bullish numbers for the northern part of the state, but even down towards I-20, near Anniston, Talladega, Pell City, Birmingham, showing 2 inches are possible, even 3 inches in some cases. So this is a very fluid forecast. We'll be following it gradually. Just know, if you got plans on Friday, they're probably going to be interrupted to some extent by this wintry weather, and we're going to be following this very closely. But again, that's just a quick, overlay of what I've got here on this Tuesday. And again, a lot can change from now until then, and we'll be sure to follow it here as we move forward. So that'll do it for the afternoon forecast update. Hope everybody has a great day. Stay warm.